So welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to control access to removable storage devices using device control management, guys. Okay, by implementing a device control policy, we could actually restrict access to removable storage device in the form of USB drive. Okay, be it a SanDisk one or any other brands USB drives. Okay. So let's quickly start, guys. But before you ask, you may ask me what is device control basically. Okay, so basically, device control is very crucial to be implemented in today's connected world, guys. Okay, so device control in general refers to the ability to manage, monitor, and secure devices that connect to a particular network through the internet. Okay, so this could include smartphones, laptops, other home devices, and other IoT devices in Internet of Things devices. Okay, so most importantly, you may ask me why to implement this basically. So it's very important, guys, in terms of securing an organization's network or in fact your own home network. Okay, and in case if we implement this, so what happens is this particular device control would help prevent unauthorized access to devices, guys, basically, and in turn network. Okay, can prevent unauthorized access to a network. Okay, which in turn reduces the risk of attacks, guys, as well as data breaches, as well as malware infection, guys. So this is just a most general or common benefits of implementing a device control policy. Okay, in your home device or within your organization for which you work for. Okay, in case if you are working as a cyber security analyst or endpoint security engineer or whatever role you are into in cyber security domain, you obviously would be very familiar with this term device control. Okay, so you're not going to depth to explain what is device control for you. So for a layman, I'm just going to tell that this is a security measure, guys, to protect endpoints within an organization's network. Okay, so it's very important feature to have it enabled. Okay, so you can use device control policies or feature which is provided by various endpoint security suites. Okay, the most common ones are Semantic Endpoint Protection offers it, and then and one more important suite product endpoint security software which has been having this feature is called as Microsoft Defender for Endpoint. Okay, which is having a policy called device control. Okay, through a feature called attack surface reduction. Okay, so basically using Microsoft Defender for Endpoint solution, I'm going to implement a policy called device control that falls under attack surface reduction bucket. Okay, so let's quickly get started, guys, to the practical demonstration part. So let's keep it short and simple, guys. So currently I have a SanDisk USB drive which I'm going to connect to my laptop. Okay, and show you where it is. So you can see here USB drive is accessible, guys. Okay, all the permissions are there. For example, I can just copy few of the files here. Okay, let's say I want to copy this text file here. Okay, just a second, minimize it, guys. Okay, so we're going to quickly copy it. It should get copied, guys, and the device is accessible. You can see there is no restriction over here. I can delete it, can do whatever I want. I can just create a folder. Nothing is going to happen because it's allowed or it's whitelisted. Okay. Now I'm going to restrict the access completely, guys. So when I'm trying to insert the drive to my laptop using the USB port, it should not it should not be accessible for me or anyone for that matter. Okay. So let's see first what we need to get here. So we need to get something called a device ID, guys, which is unique to each of the USB drives or USB device, whatever you can call. However, there is two things here. One is called as class GUID, which is basically common for all the particular USB model within a brand. Okay. However, device ID is more appropriate to for use because it's unique to each and every USB device. Okay. So device based, device specific whitelisting or blocking is what is more efficient. Okay. And for that, what you need to do is you need to first know the device ID of this USB drive over here, which is already inserted to my PC. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to use a tool called DevViewer here. If I just do a DevViewer Symantec, just do a Google search, you will see a link, basically a knowledge base article. You just have to open it. The very first link I've opened. Okay, let me see if recording is still on, and you will see this tool or an attachment to download. You just have to download it. Once you download it, it will be a zip folder. You have to extract the files here. I've already opened it. I've already downloaded it. Okay, and here the very first is the application. You just have to double click and run it. Once you do this, guys, you will see something called storage devices. Okay, or something called disk drives. Basically, you just have to expand it. You will see this USB drive over here, and it has two things, guys, which is GUID, which is class ID, and the second one is actually the device ID, which is unique to each of the USB drives, guys, or USB devices. All you have to do is right click and copy the device ID and put it somewhere here in a Word document, basically. Okay, WinWord, we'll open it and copy paste the USB drives device ID, guys. Okay, I've already copy pasted here. Okay, let me give an edit now, and then I'll just paste it here. It's the same one which I've already copied here before making this video. And now what I'm going to do is alternate it, because this is the simplest way to get the device ID of the USB device, guys. Other than that, we have other options as well. You can use the inbuilt OS functionality within Windows, which is called as device management, basically. Okay, if you want that, you can use it as well, but it is going to give you some kind of confusion. Okay, you just have to type this command dev mg empty.msc using the Windows plus R keyboard hotkey combination. Okay, once you do that, guys, this page will open under device management, device manager functionality or panel. Here is the same, guys. You have to just go to disk drives over here and you'll see the same thing. Okay, but however, it lacks a bit of clarity, guys. If you just go to properties, if you go to details or events here, you will be able to see the same device ID over here too. Okay, USB store, but however, whether it's accurate or not is something that I'm skeptical about. Hence, I don't use this, basically. I don't prefer using it. But if I see, if we just copy paste it, it does not seem to be accurate enough, guys. Okay, but it would allow something here. Let me see, where did it go? Okay, this is the device manager, right? So if I click on view all events, it will open the event viewer, basically. Okay, so this is a long route, guys. This is what I said. This may be a bit confusing. Instead, you can directly use this tool. That is more than enough. So you can see now this one is more accurate, guys, perhaps. Okay, if I just copy paste it, it should be the same. Okay, so now these two IDs match, but however, it takes a longer route. Hence why I said this is more easier, and it will save a lot of time for you. Okay, so that's two ways of doing it, guys. Okay, this tool is the best way, I would say. And then now what I'm going to do is, after having got to know about the device ID of my USB device, this removable storage device, I'm going to quickly go to Security Center portal from Microsoft, which is part of the Defender for Endpoint suite, basically M365 security product. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly go to endpoints, guys. Here you will see something called configuration management, and there will be something called endpoint security policies. You have to click on this, guys. Once you do this, guys, it will allow you to create a policy, basically. And what I'm going to do is under Windows policy, I will say create new policy. Okay, I'll click on this. I'll select the platform, OS platform as Win 10, Win 11, and Windows Server. And under template, I'm going to select device control here. And I will say create policy. Now I'll give the name of the policy as, let's say, block USB policy. Okay, and I will say next. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to specify some configuration settings, guys. Here is the page where it has all the useful parameters that you need to specify here. Under device control, what I can do is, here's what is the important thing that comes, guys. So under name, so till this, I will take this, copy and paste it over here, guys. Okay, that's the device ID added, guys. And then here, access part is where you have to specify the configuration, guys. So you have to click on add here, and action type that you want to specify, basically. Okay, of course we don't want to allow it, so we will say deny. And access mask is what kind of access you want to restrict. So basically I will say everything: read, write, execute, file read, file write, file execute, and print operations. And I will say save. And if you want to block everything, guys, you have a easier option over here: device install restrictions. If you say prevent installation of removable devices, if you just enable it, any devices will get blocked. Okay, so I will not, of course, choose this. I want to be more drill down to device specific, basically, for which I have created a rule over here, device control rule, that has a device ID specifically mentioned, and the access settings which I have already defined is to deny. Okay, you can see the deny action over here. And the next thing that I will do is I will just say next and just say next. Okay, basically I need to specify the group name, guys. Currently I don't have any group names. Basically I will say all devices, and I will say click next and click save option, guys. And that's it, guys. All right. And in order to apply the policies, guys, either if you're pushing the policy via Security Center portal or via Intune, you need to make sure that the auto enrollment is enabled, guys, within your Intune portal. For that, for what you need to do is you have to quickly go to intune.microsoft.com portal. You have to click on endpoint security here, and you will see something called devices, basically. Okay, or under devices. Okay, you will see something called second. Enrollment over here. Okay, you have to go to devices and then enrollment and click on automatic enrollment. All right, here what you need to do is it will be basically by default it will be selected to none. You have to select all and then save the configuration, guys. Once you do that, your device will be attached to Azure Active Directory, okay, which is called as Entra ID, basically. And then once it is synced with your Azure Active Directory, which is also known as Microsoft Entra ID, you shall be able to easily push out the policies like this one which I just pushed out, okay, to my device, which is device control policy. You will be able to easily manage and sync the policies in real time, guys. Now let's quickly run a sync, guys, basically. Okay, for that what I will do is there are two steps, basically. You go to devices menu, and here I'll be able to see my device here, which is already onboarded to Security Center portal. Just open this option over here as in my device properties page under device inventory, and I will click on these three dots here. I will run a quick policy sync here. I'll just say 123 and click confirm. Okay, so this will reinforce the policy sync. It will reinforce the policy sync, basically. And apart from that, but this will take a longer time, 10 to 15 minutes it takes. But however, if I want to quickly sync the policy in real time, what I have to do is just open the Windows search bar, just type access. As soon as I type AC, guys, you'll see something called access work or school. You have to just open it, and you will see my account over here, okay, which is my account that I've used I'm using to log into the my tenant, basically. Okay, and I will click on the info option over here. Okay, and here what I will say is device sync status. You can see the last sync status has happened some 15 or 20 minutes ago. I'll just click on sync over here, and this is going to sync, run a live sync, guys, real time, and then it will take the latest security policies, basically. Okay, so device control is a security policy. Okay, now you can see the timestamp has changed to just the exact time what we are at now, and I'll run another sync. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is, I think that should have updated the policy, guys. I'll just quickly go back to my USB drive, guys. It's still accessible. Let me reseat the USB drive, guys, see if it's working. Okay, you can see, guys, that has worked. You can see now the USB drive is giving a message access is denied. Okay, that's because we have pushed out the device control policy, guys, to this PC. As a result, we are successfully able to restrict access to this USB drive. Okay, this is how you do it, guys. This is a hands-on tutorial for you. If you want to learn more about it, you can do certifications, Microsoft certifications like SC200, if I'm not wrong, it is called as SOC analyst. Okay, let me show you C200. Right, you will see this certification, guys, which is more of you for you, particularly if you're enrolled to this training and do the certification, you will be able to learn all these functionalities, guys, within the M365 product suite, okay, that Microsoft offers, and it's going to help you learn everything, because I'm already into doing this on day-to-day basis, okay, because my work is this only, hence I know all these things. So for you, if you want to gain experience, and this video is just to encourage you learn all these cyber defense things, guys, which is going to be very helpful if you aspire to get into cybersecurity career that would test all these defensive skills, guys. Okay, and if you found this video helpful, please hit the upward button. Do not forget to subscribe my channel for more useful tutorials like this related to cybersecurity and its tools in particular. And until then, stay safe, meet you on the EGS. Tada, bye bye, guys.